stuck. All right, I gotta take it off. Whoa. Good morning from Saxony, Germany, just outside of Dresden.
Today we're going to Saxony, Switzerland for some hiking and then a live performance this evening too in an open air theater, I think.
Correct. It's going to be a busy day and we are out taking a lot of photographs and making some videos for a client, and it is midday work, which is really interesting. So I want to touch on that later in this video.
Yeah, let's go.
So this morning we are in Pirna, which is a smaller city in Saxony just outside of Dresden, and the idea is we're stopping here on the way to Saxony Switzerland National Park to get a couple photographs and some B-roll footage for the video that I'm putting together for the client, as well as some images that we may use for their Instagram account. And it is sort of early morning, so it's not obviously the best sunrise light, but it's kind of empty, the city, and we've got this beautiful architecture to shoot, and Nellie's getting some amazing photographs right now.
Yeah, beautiful buildings for sure.
Yeah, and they're still turning out great, which the client can use for social media or even marketing purposes. Those day photos are still really good, and we're going to touch on that a little bit later.
This is it from Pirna. I think we got some really cool shots of the architecture, and now we continue to our hike in Saxony, Switzerland.
We have started our hike in Saxony Switzerland National Park, and it is sort of like off and on cloudy, which creates actually a really nice light for midday photos in the forest. We've got Nellie just down here on this amazing trail, and we've been able to set up a couple of shots because it is sort of middle of the week right now and we've got this place all to ourselves, which is really, really nice. So even though it's midday, we're still getting a really soft sort of overcast light in this forest, which looks really good for photos. And there is definitely a market for forest hiking photos, and it doesn't really matter what time of day you shoot those, you know, as long as there aren't too many shadows. That's the important part. It has to be sort of a flat, continuous light. So what do you think so far?
Yeah, it's beautiful, really quiet and nice.
So we're just off that little boat ride, and it was pretty cool. Not really a part of the vlog per se, but that was actually the border between Germany and the Czech Republic.
Yeah, the oldest natural border between countries. So
amazing. Yeah, so we are bordering obviously the Czech Republic here in Saxony, and this trip to Saxony, Switzerland is actually a dual national park. On the Czech side it's called something that starts with an N, but a beautiful part of Europe. So if you do find yourself in the area, be sure to check it out. And we're still getting this great forest weather for photography, and it's beautiful.
It is, yeah.
It's a little steep, huh?
It's a little steep, yeah. And narrow too. But I might fit.
It's the best angle.
I'm serious. You're gonna fit it with your back, right? Really?
Yeah, I get it.
Will we fit?
I think so, yeah. This is so steep and like a tiny little tunnel through the sandstone rocks. It is pretty cool. I wish I could like portray this on the camera better. I'm gonna try my best to show you exactly what this is looking like, but Nellie's almost to the top and then I'm next. Let's see if I can fit through with this backpack on. Pretty certain the backpack is not gonna fit in this section right here. Oh, I don't wanna get stuck. All right, I gotta take it off. Whoa. Okay, try again. Oh, my shoulders are barely fitting through this. What? Wow. So we made it to the top and we are almost at the end of our hike here, which has been amazing so far today.
Yeah, and Greg almost got stuck there for a second. Yeah, but we're going to another beautiful part of the national park, and that's the Bastei.
Yes, very popular spot. I think that we're going to see a lot more people, but the hike here in this part of Saxony, Switzerland has been perfect.
Yeah,
really
you
beautiful.
really wouldn't think that you're in Germany.
Yeah, and we got some awesome photographs too, which is really exciting. So that'll do really well for the blog post that we're writing for the client, as well as the photography and this video. So yeah.
Yeah, let's continue.
We have made it to Bastei in Saxony, Switzerland National Park, and it is a beautiful day.
Yeah, and it is busy.
So
it is
busy.
about 12 noon and it's packed with people.
Absolutely packed, but we're still going to show you a little side of how midday photos, there is still a market for that, and there's a couple of lookouts. We should go and take a look.
Check them out, yeah.
So we are up on the main viewpoint here for the Bastei Bridge in Saxony, Switzerland. This is definitely the hero image of the bridge. And funny enough, I was here last year, but at a much different time, at about 5:30 in the morning to get the sunrise. And this is the difference from now and 5:30. It's obviously quite busy, but it doesn't mean that the photos aren't marketable.
Not at all. So there's a lot of hotels, I think, that want to market this destination still, or like tourism boards who need to market this destination to tourists who would come here this time of the day. So they wouldn't come here for sunrise or sunset, so that they want to know what it looks like during the day.
So you can still get shots midday light. I know it's not great for photography, but it doesn't mean that they won't sell, especially on stock sites. And check out the setup of the camera right now. So our day trip just outside of Dresden is coming to an end, and it has been a beautiful day.
Absolutely.
bit busy. However, we were able to get those shots that we were out to try and get. So it's kind of like a midday assignment for Saxony's tourism board. Aside from the Dresden marketing stuff that we'll be doing for the 3 weeks with the takeover.
Yeah, and I guess with this video we wanted to kind of show that as much as photography is about sunset and sunrise,
Especially in landscape.
yeah, for those tourism boards and companies, it is still very important to get these postcard shots during the day.
Yeah, exactly. And even though as photographers we don't want to be shooting in the middle of the day or even video, it is possible to still portray an experience in a destination in the middle of the day, and especially when you got great weather like we had here.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
It's pretty easy, but as you can see, it's still very busy. But it's time to head back across the river. We're going to a what is it?
Open air musical.
Open air musical about Zorro, and we got to get on that boat. So, as always, thank you so much for watching.
Please subscribe if you haven't already.
We hope you like this video.
And we see you on the next one.
That was really good. Nice.